hope all you guys are doing great. I'm out here with Mr. Turner with the Anointed, Let Freedom Ring Civil Rights Organization. He came down from Washington, D.C. He actually met me in Atlanta. We went to the office up there. He came down, opened up the office here in Montgomery. We are working to help people that actually cannot help themselves. And when I say that, a lot of people are scared when it's a civil rights matter because you're actually fighting with the government. It's like you're standing up and saying, hey, this isn't right. And the thing is, we need everyone that has had anything happen to them in a civil rights matter to come and talk to Mr. Turner. I'm sorry, getting tongue-tied. But I think that he would help you. He's helped me. Like the case that I have, we're now working with Julia McPhillips. Julia, I wish we had a cut. He's doing this. This is raw and uncut, okay? But Julia McPhillips, he is actually one of the top civil rights lawyers here. He actually worked with John Lewis, which is Mr. Turner's uncle.
Yes.
We are here in Montgomery, Alabama. We are asking people, like if you want to volunteer, help, donate, whatever you want to do, let us know because we will gladly accept the help in every direction that we go. We're going to have the Black Panthers here. We're looking to find places for them to lodge. If y'all have any connects that y'all can help us out, there's going to be a large group of people coming with them. The civil rights leader, Mr. Turner, he's got people that are coming here as well. We are looking to help people. We got new clients today. Every day we're getting more and more clients, people with their civil rights violated. Y'all can tell I'm tired. I'm losing my voice. We have been out here protesting and asking people, you know, if you got no justice, no peace, no justice, no peace, and that's where we're at this point.
And talking about the young lady that also have a case and the other cases that we took on today.
Okay, Miss Kelly Holloman, she actually will be here from Florida. She was actually living in Prattville, Alabama. The police came and they were arresting her husband. She told them that he was not the one. She was going in to get his ID, and the officer got smart with her, and she's in her yard, in her house. She goes in and locks the door. He kicks the door down, and the neighbor just happened to be a retired ABI man, and he watched her walk in, and when they brought her back out, it was on a stretcher. She had both her arms pulled out of socket. Her leg was, her ankle was broken. She had her face, it was beat in. It was an unmerciful beating. I mean, I can't even grasp what they did to her. When I saw her face, I actually went to her home, and it was like about a week after she'd gotten out of the hospital, and I was in tears just to look at her. And to this day, she still might lose her arm. She has like open medical, but still they gave her an undisclosed amount of money as far as when she did settle with them. But at this point in time, there's so many things that I see wrong with that, and they wanted it hushed. They didn't want her to talk about it. And at this point, we are going to talk about it. We have a lot of people that have had their rights taken from them, and it's really not fair. And I mean, honestly, I can't even grasp, like I said, the officer that beat her up. Mm-hmm. He ended up going to another location in the next town over, got another job as an officer, beat someone up there. And now then he's actually here in this good old town of Montgomery, Alabama, working over at
the sheriff's department.
He's with the sheriff's department. But at this time, I have a problem with that. Why are they allowing that? That should be on his record that he actually injured someone. They're supposed to be peace officers, and they're not causing peace. They're causing bad issues. Really,
and I think he also worked for the casino.
Yeah, he works at the casino, and that's just disturbing.
What's casino he's at?
The Montgomery casino here.
I ain't seen that place yet.
Yeah, it's on over, like, it's back that way.
Okay.
But then we got 2 clients today, a new client. Actually, we get 3 clients, 2 clients.
Two
we
clients.
have one client that actually, her son is in prison. He's had no medical treatment. He got bit by a spider. He has, the case that he has, they have proof, and they have a lot of documents showing that there was a lot of bad things going on with the officials that were actually running for office, and they ended up putting people in places they shouldn't have been, that were handling things they shouldn't have been handling. And with his case, there's a lot of evidence proving that he would be innocent, and we're going to be looking at that. The next thing, we have another gentleman that actually, he has a case where they are discriminating against his religion.
Because he's Muslim.
And they ended up getting him fired from some military jobs that he had. He was working with the DOD. And it's just, that's another situation that's a violation of your civil rights. And then we have a lady today that, well, wait, that's 1, 2. Was there another one?
Oh, that's it.
Okay, well, those are the last two. But you guys, I shout out to Mr. Turner. He has done great things here, and he is opening up doors that I didn't even know could exist. He got a location today. He went ahead, the company has purchased it. Actually, the organization has purchased it. That is Anointed, Let Freedom Ring.
Civil rights
Organization. And it's a really nice location, but if people want to come and talk about their civil rights violations, if they'll get with us, we'll set you up to come over for an appointment. We can sit down, talk about it in a safe location. You guys, we're here at Montgomery, Alabama, and we need you to join with us. We need people that will come out and that will stand beside us.
Talk about the event.
Yes, about the event. We have the event coming up. The Black Panthers will be here, the original Black Panthers with King Rick. He will be here on the 9th. They will be here having a march on the 10th, and then they will stand with us while we're waiting on a court decision on the 11th. And I just want to invite everybody to come out and stand with us and unite. We need to unite and be together as one, because if you are a United States citizen and you continue to ignore what happens to others, and you end up in the same situation, you're going to want to know that somebody will stand with you. And right now, I'm asking people to come and stand with us if you've had any type of violation, or if you just have sympathy for those that have had their civil rights violated. And I did not realize, like I said, there were so many civil rights violations here in this one town in Montgomery.
And you can call us at 843-668-6717.
And you give us a call, we will set up you an appointment. You can come into the office. But like I was saying, we've had a lot of horror stories at these prisons and these jails. The county jails they're just as bad as the prisons at this point. But we had one young man that got his lung punctured over in Elmore County. We had the young lady that had the baby over here, and it died. No medical treatment while she was locked up in a Montgomery County jail. No medical treatment. The baby died. My son actually was in jail over at the Tauga County. He had his eye socket and his nose broken. No medical care. They told me, because I called the ambulance, that they would get me for calling a false call. But he called me and told me that he could feel his cheekbone moving, and I was so concerned. I'm like, you get hit in the nose and it's broken, that can go up into your brain and you can die. I was just like, no medical treatment? And it still hasn't. They sent him straight to prison. And let me tell you this, the case on that, and I have all the recordings, they actually had come out, and I just lost my train of thought.
It was on the page.
Okay, but it is on the page. But he was actually arrested for shooting at someone, and that's where I was going with that. And it turned out the boy that actually shot at him came forward in February, right before he got out in June, and told me that he actually was doing the shooting. And that young man, to this day, he's actually in jail for domestic violence. He's a very violent person, very, very violent. And I've talked with several of his ex-girlfriends and stuff, and they tell me stories that were pretty bad. But in my mind, you arrested my son, which had 2 jobs, and then he had his little landscaping company going, 3 kids and a wife, and y'all destroyed his life, took his work from him, and then his wife ended up having an affair with this young man, and she covered up for him. So it's like my son his life has been like a movie, and it's really, to me, I'm going to do my best, and I'm going to stand here and I'm going to protest as long as I can, because number one, your civil rights were taken, son. They were taken, and I don't want anybody else to have to go through what we've gone through, because my son looked at me and he was like, I've lost everything. He said, I lost my best friends, my wife, lost my kids, lost my jobs. Somebody stole his dog, and he looked at me and he was like, he tried to kill himself. He took 19 Klonopins, tried to kill himself. He told his sister, I can't even kill myself and get out of here. He wants to leave. He don't even want to be alive anymore. And that's pretty bad, that the system is so corrupt that they won't even look at the reports that are on their desk. And I have copies of those, and I actually have a recording where they told me, oh, well, when we moved into our new office, we didn't find those reports. Even after they found them, they didn't even investigate. But yet my daughter-in-law went down there and wrote out a statement with the police coercing her into the story, and she told some lies on my son. And this mama right here prayed. I was on my hands and knees begging God to change things. And he did. He changed, and she went down and did an affidavit stating that she lied. We have her recorded saying that the police coerced her to do that because the police hate me. I have recordings where my son's lawyer said that the police hate me and they're going after my son. And it's like, if that be the case, if everybody goes through this, which you know you reap what you sow. All
Yeah.
those officers, those judges, those lawyers, everything that's over there, you reap what you sow. It will come back on you tenfold. Don't make
Yeah.
it get started, because God is in control and He will make it. He will make it a way out of no way. And right now, I'm going to tell you, I feel it and I accept it. I receive it. God is in control and He is going to change this. And my son is going to be released. And after all these lies and these cops coming after him because they hate me because I know the law, I told the officer he was doing
You know,
something wrong.
you're talking so good right now. It's actually probably ricocheted in one of these lawmakers' office. So we want to ricochet that he passed a
every
law.
direction, because you know what? God is good and God is going to take care of His.
Yeah.
And right now we have been praying every day. We've had Miss Shirley Dobie's mother, me and Mr. Turner. We have stood in prayer. We have had others come with us in prayer.
The enemy got in it last night and we forgot to pray.
I plead the blood.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, I'm being real. This is like a nightmare, but at the same time, Mr. Turner's come down here and he is changing things. He has made moves that I didn't know how to make. And at this point in time, God is in control. And y'all pray for us. I'm gonna pray for y'all. If you have your civil rights violated, y'all come on down here, stand with us. We'll be here. Like I said.
843-668-6717. Right here, right here. It's going down right here.
Right here. Y'all have a great one. Y'all know where I'm at.